I just said was peace, Israel. I am Marah, your teacher for the day. So get out your notepads and let's get started. Today's lesson, we're going to learn a sentence, a small sentence in Hebrew. With that being said, let's get started. So here's the sentence that we're going to learn. Yahweh, Shamar, Il-Lathan, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. I'm going to say it again. Yahweh, Shamar, Il-Lathan, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. What that means is this: the Lord watch over you in the name of Jesus. So let's get started on the translation. The first word that we're learning is the word Yahweh. Yahweh. Yahweh is the Lord's name. Yahweh means Lord. The next word is the word Shamar, which means to watch or keep. In this context, it means to watch. Shamar means watch. So the next word that we're going to learn is the word Il. Il, which is the character I and the character La connected. Il. Just like how they say walking down the aisle, the word Il is used as over or against. In this case, it's over. The next word in this sentence is the word athun. Athun. It comes from the word atha, which means you. But in this context, it's plural, and not plural in the masculine, but plural in the feminine. So the character na is added at the end. The character na was used at the end to show the plural feminine form. The next word is Bahashem. Bahashem. Bahashem, which is used as in the name, or in this case, in the name of. So you have Ba, which is used as in, you have Ha, which is used as the, and you have Shem, which is used as name. The next word is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, which is used as Jesus. It was the actual name of who the world calls Jesus Christ or Jesus. His actual name was Yahweh Shai, which is Joshua in English, Jesse in Greek, Jesus in Greek, and Yahweh Shai in Hebrew. So let's say the sentence together. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Il-Athan, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord, watch over you in the name Yahweh Shai. That being said, Shalom, Anyakwatazayan Marah, Warka, Kayahayawam. Peace, Israel. I'm Officer Marah, the teacher for the day. Shalom. Today's Warlike Apparel is sponsored by the Hazahab Collection in New York. You can find him on Facebook. Okay, he made the garment. Also sponsored by I.S.U.P.K Warlike Apparel, who made the armbands and war belts. It can be found on Facebook as well. And the shades by Fatazak Barab, who can be found on Facebook as well. The music today is brought to you by King Ty. The name of the song is called On It, produced by Judgment Day. You can find King Ty's music on YouTube and all other social media platforms as well. With that, shalom.
Heard the feds on my ass. And that leads now to that challenge.
If you're taking an
All right, Shalom, Israel. What's going on? Priest Officer Morales and the Israelite student I.S.U.P.K. Officer 5,000, man. I'm coming right around to y'all in a second. But actually, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna come around to y'all. All right, just for now. Give me 1 second. I'll be right around there. All right. There we go. All right. So now, I'm just getting this mic set up. So listen, Kahan Wakwataziyan Mara, Mawarka, Hayahayawam. Shalom Israel, I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. Okay, hold on, what I done did. I'm always messing with this spell. There we go. All right, perfect. So today, what I got planned, right? If y'all notice the title, I'm gonna be going over. I'm gonna be doing a recap on the alphabet, and also we're gonna learn 26 words in Hebrew. All right, 26 words in Hebrew. It's a lot for y'all. I'm just getting the camera right. Okay, so with that being said, man, also big shout out to everybody that came out to the cookout over there in the West Coast. I heard a lot of brothers and sisters had a lot of fun, man, and enjoyed themselves. Big shout out to Commander General YAHANNA for never dropping his sword, and the generals and the captains and officers in the Israelite school I.S.U.P.K. Now, we're going to get started in the class, all right? So, I'm going to be moving around. I'm just adjusting some of the things. I'm trying to figure out how I want to switch the camera angles, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be up on a podium. I'm going to have stuff on the screen for y'all to see, okay? And then we're going to come down to the board, and we're going to write it out on the board, okay? We're going to write it out on the board. So that way you get a chance to see how to write it in your handwriting, but also you get a chance to see the word on the screen clearly, so that you can learn this Hebrew. All right. Now, just bear with me. I'm about to put some stuff up on the screen. Okay. Quatas, I'm gonna leave the mic right here. All right. I think I may have you. Actually, I don't think I actually need you to do anything. I just need you to start this start TikTok. Oh yeah, Bigo on here. I got TikTok on the other one. Okay. So I'm gonna spin this camera, y'all. Over here on the podium. This is where I'll be. I'll be right here. Boom. Here we go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, some of that stuff on these sites, man, it's crazy. Oh, Salaki, give me 1 second. I'm gonna angle this lighting. So give it some light right here.
What is it called again?
All right, here we go. So now don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be sitting down right here, but I'm gonna put some stuff up on the board. On the screen for y'all, so y'all can see. Okay. Let me pull up the Gmail. Let's get the Gmail going. Let's go to this right here. Type in the Hebrew info. And I'm gonna put this up on the screen, y'all. All right. Oh, Most High in Christ. Water. Okay. So with that being said, Salakia. Wham. There we go. All right. Is this what I need? Let me just take one look at this real quick. Okay. Here we go. Hebrew info for the class. This is perfect right here. So let's start with the alphabet sheet. Okay. I'm gonna share this to the screen. Hold on. Share this tab. Perfect. There we go. So y'all should be able to see this right about now. All right. Now I'm gonna take me off of the screen. Perfect. What's going on, Bigo? Okay, I see y'all tuned into the Hebrew class. All right. Now, with that being said, y'all should be able to see this alphabet sheet here in front of the screen. Okay. Hold on, let me get y'all right. So so take some time to study this alphabet sheet. Go over it, screenshot it if you need. Okay, hold on, I zoomed in too much. Screenshot it if you need. If needs be. All right. You can screenshot this. So, with that being said, oh, Salaki, I didn't even put TikTok up here. I got TikTok waiting. Boom, here we go. All right. So this is the alphabet sheet, y'all. We're going to start with the basics in the alphabet. All right. Let's start with the basics. It's 22 characters in the Hebrew alphabet. Now, what I might do for these social medias is I might, what I'm probably going to have to do, I'm probably going to have to, first, let me flip this camera, and then I think I got to put on a mirror image or something like that for the social media. All right. Or maybe I can do this. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't flip the camera. Maybe I should just do it this way. All right. Now, the Hebrew alphabet is 22 characters. 22 characters. Starting at the right. Starting at the right and going to the left. Okay. Hold on. Let me get this right for y'all. 22 characters starting at the right and then going to the left. All right. 22 characters. So we're going to start with the first character. The first character is Ah. Okay. For some reason, I'm trying to spin this for y'all so y'all can see it. But I don't know if y'all getting a good sight of it over here on Bigo. I think TikTok might have a better angle on y'all. All right. So 22 characters. The first character is Ah. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying characters instead of letters. Hold on. Let me zoom in on this real quick, just so everybody can see it online. Okay. Just move this over just a little bit. So we starting right here, all the way at the end, all the way at the right. Okay. Damn, TikTok, I zoomed in too much for y'all. I got to bring it back out just like that. That's perfect. All right. So we starting over here at the right, the character Ah. Now, the reason why I'm saying character and not letter is because the letters in our alphabet, the name of the letter is the sound that it makes. So, for instance, in America or in English, right, the letter A makes the ah, and the A sound. But you got to think back when Adam, well, in Adam's time, Hebrew was the first language on the face of the planet. Therefore, everything was very simple. So there's no need to have a letter that makes 8 different sounds. So it's the letter A, but then it makes the ah sound, and it makes the sound, and it makes the A sound. It's just too confusing. Remember, every language on the face of the planet, before that language existed, Hebrew existed. Hebrew was the first language on the face of the planet. And I'll get it for you, all right? I'm going to get it in the book of Genesis, chapter 11, and verse 1, and I'll read it for you, okay? And big shout out to everybody online once again, all right, for bearing with me and, trying to get everything together with this internet and trying to work all these platforms, all right? So we're starting at the character Ah, all right? So just remember the first character all the way to the right, okay? All the way to the right, this character Ah. I'm going to try to angle it just a little bit better just so y'all can see, because this is where we at right here, Ah. All right, so I'm going to read Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1, okay? And I'm going to read down to about verse 6, all right? So y'all bear with me, and we're going to get it. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 11 and verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Y'all hear that? Genesis 11 and 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. That language was Hebrew. That language was Hebrew. And after I read down a couple of verses, I'm going to go to chapter 10 and I'll prove it. All right? Okay? It says, and it came to pass when they journeyed from the east. Another big misconception is that everything started in Africa, and it did not. Life did not start in Africa. I'm going to read it again for you from verse 1 to verse 2, Genesis, the 11th chapter. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Verse 2. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Just so you know, life did not begin in Africa. That's a big lie promoted by the same oppressor that has taught us that we were Africans. Meanwhile, while we were here in slavery in America in the 1900s, which y'all would call fresh out of slavery, though we still are living this oppression. Fresh from off the cotton field, I'll say that. Fresh from off the cotton field in the 1940s, the Zionist movement went over there and claimed our land. That's why it's Israel today is a state and not a country, because you can't make it a country when you are stealing it, when you are using eminent domain to claim the land of some people who are not there. Which is why they are warring today with the Palestinians, because the Palestinians and other races dwelt in Palestine and dwelt in Israel. Some Arabs, some Africans, the Palestinians, some Kurds, the Kardashian type of people, they were there too. Why? Because we were not there. Black people were over here in America. Hispanics were over here in America. Native American Indians were over here in America because we had left our homeland. Fleeing, the Hispanic tribes and the Native American Indian tribes fleeing the Assyrian captivity, okay, and Babylon. Then we fled, fleeing the Romans' captivity, and we went down into Africa, and the Arabs and the Africans teamed up with the white man or the oppressor, rounded us up, and that's how we got on the transatlantic slave trade. But it was after they came to America in 1492 and got our Hispanic brothers, which they already knew who they was coming to get. If you read Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, Christopher Columbus said that the Native Americans spoke Hebrew. They spoke Hebrew as their native tongue. And they took those people back to England and got funded by the so-called Jewish man today, the small hats. And that's how we got over here. The rest of us got over here in America. Okay? But we are from Israel. And I'll read it again to you. Life started in the Middle East. And I'll read it to you out of the Bible. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1. Genesis 11 and verse 1. Okay? All right, hold on. So let me switch this up for everybody on the other platforms real quick. Let me just switch my screen. All right. Boom, perfect. Now, Genesis 11 and 1. And the whole earth was of one language and one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Okay. Well, let me just check, make sure I ain't got no questions. All right. Most High in Christ. Okay. I'm gonna keep the what you call it up on here for y'all. Salaki. All right. Now I'm gonna keep going. And they said one to another, go to, this is verse 3, y'all. Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they made brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. That's where you get building houses from now. This is in the Genesis 11th chapter. The Bible tells you there's nothing new under the sun. Now I'm going to skip through this so we can get back to the alphabet. All right. Verse 4. And they said, go to, let us build a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. This is the Tower of Babel that you might have heard about. Why does it say that? It's called the Tower of Babel. I'll read on just to let you know why it's called the Tower of Babel, or why it's referred to as the Tower of Babel. Verse 6, Genesis 11:6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, which I'm going to prove is Hebrew. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Verse 7, go to, let us go down, and there confound their language. Let us create man in our image. Let us go down. The Lord speaking to Christ, Christ giving the angels the order. Okay? I'm going to keep going. I'll break that down for y'all if y'all got any questions on what I just said. So let's keep going. The Lord don't want everybody together. I'm going to read it again. Let us go down and confound their language that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord, verse 8, so the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth, and they left off to build the city. Now, verse 9, therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. We came from the Middle East and had one language, and that language was Hebrew, and I'm going to prove it. We're going to go to Genesis, the 10th chapter now, okay? So y'all bear with me online, all right? Everybody out there online, y'all bear with me. I'm trying to break this down for y'all so y'all can get a good, a good idea of what I'm of the Hebrew language and the history of it. All right, so this is verse 10, and we're going to read 25. All right, we're in Genesis chapter 10 and verse 25. This is what it says. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided. And his brother's name was Joktan. If you know anything about Eber, anything about the man Eber, that's where the word Hebrew comes from. Hebrew comes from the word Eber, which derives from the word I-bar in Hebrew. It's I-bar in Hebrew. It was Eber in English, and Hebrew, I forget where they got that one from, which language from. But we say it in English today. We say Hebrew. And it comes from Eber, okay? And Eber, and remember, he named his son Peleg. Why? Because in Eber's time, the earth was divided. He divided the earth during the Tower of Babel, which we just read. So Hebrew was the first language on the face of the planet Earth. Okay, and I can pull this up for y'all. The Blue Letter Bible. Let me show y'all real quick. BlueLetterBible.org. I'll go here and I'll pull up Genesis 10 and 25. Okay, what we just read. All right, and y'all can see this for yourself. Let me share this tab now for everybody else to see. Genesis 10 and 25. This is what we just read. And Eber, and unto Eber were born two sons, right? But now I'll go here and I'll show you the word I-bar. This is the root word right here. This wa and la at the beginning is and to, or and unto, okay? So if you notice, I'm gonna make this very big on the screen. Matter of fact, I'll just go, I'll just click the concordance number. Here you go. Right here, I click the concordance number, I-bar, Eber, and the name is Hebrew. That's where you get the word Hebrew from. Eber to Hebrew, it's Hebrew, and I'll show you. I'll show you right now. Just give me 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is right here. I-bar, proper name, masculine. Eber, perhaps the ephonym of Hebrews. From form inferred from I-bar Yah. Hebrews. Ibar Yah, plural, which is why they put the S right here at the end. Hebrews. This S right here, I'm trying to get it. It won't let me get it, yo. All right, this S, plural, at the end. Okay, hopefully I can make this gigantic so everybody online can see it. I think it's as big as I can get it. No diddy on everything that was just said. Okay. Let me go back down. All right. Let me see. I can also go into the Strong's Concordance for y'all, right? I mean, I can go into the lexicon. Okay. So I can show you this right here. Ibar, Eber, the same as H5676, Eber, the name of 2 patriarchs and 4 Israelites, Eber, Heber, right? Now I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna show you the lexicon right here. Okay, Ibar. The word Ibar means to pass. Okay, but I'm going to show you where it says Hebrew. Boom, boom, boom. We just coming down. It's just reading is breaking down to you all the different translations of it, right? So here it says Eber is number 4, proper name or proper noun. Eber. Oh, it won't let me highlight it. I just gotta zoom in. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wham. Let's come down a little bit more. Where we at? All right, it went back to the top. We got to go back to 4. Here we are right here. Proper noun, Eber, the ancestor of the race of the Hebrews. Okay. Salaki, TikTok, y'all couldn't see this. But Bigo, y'all can see it. And everybody out there online can see it. It's the race of the Hebrews. Hebrew was the first language. That's where you get the word Hebrew. Okay? And then it tells you Genesis 21 and 10. Genesis 10 and 21. Hebrews. Okay? As to difference between this and Israelites. Why? Because everybody on the face of the earth damn near is a Hebrew. The Chinese man, he's a Hebrew. The white man's a Hebrew. The Japanese man's a Hebrew. The Arabs are Hebrews. Anybody that came out of Peleg or Joktan is a damn Hebrew. Black people are Hebrews. Hispanics are Hebrews. Native American Indians are Hebrews. The East Indians are Hebrews. Damn near everybody's a Hebrew except for the Africans and except for the Hawaiians and Aborigines. They come out of Japheth. But most of the people that came out of Shem, a lot of them are Hebrews. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Because they descend from Eber. Israelites also descend from Eber. Why? Because Abraham came out of Eber. Okay? It goes Adam, Seth, Noah, Shem, Eber, Nahor, Terah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, the Israelites. That's who's counted as God's people. Okay? Any questions in the class? Any questions in the class? Boom, boom, boom. All right, we ain't got no questions in the class. Cool. Damn, I got the damn thing up. They can't even see it. Okay. But with that being said, now I want to go back into the alphabet. So I gave y'all a brief breakdown on the history. I'm gonna go back into the alphabet real quick. Hold on. Let me zoom out just for a little bit. Perfect. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So now here we are with the alphabet, and let me share this tab instead. Now everybody can see it. So the first character is the character A. We over here at the top, the character A. Like I said, our letters are called characters, which I'm going to get into in a second. Our letters are pictures of different things. This right here is Adam's handwriting. This is what Adam chose for his alphabetical system. Now, imagine this. Imagine, you know how we all, most people speak English, right? Or even Spanish, right? Or French, because our Haitian brothers speak French, right? So imagine everybody on the planet spoke that language, spoke either English or French or whatever you're familiar with, right? But imagine you said, to hell with the ABC letters, I'm gonna make my own letters. That's what Adam did. Adam is the one that's counted for these letters. These is the letters that Adam made. How do you know? Because Noah is Adam's grandson from Seth after Abel was unalived. So Noah, his family survived the flood. He's the grandson of Adam. Where did Noah get the letters from? Where did Eber get the letters from? We already know they already had the language. It was only one language. These letters came from Adam. How do you know? Because no one else can contest to it. They were all unalived due to the flood. When the flood came, it killed, it unalived everybody that did not come from Adam's bloodline, because Noah and his family is the only survivors of the flood. That's how you know. That's how you know. Now, with that being said, all right, let's keep going for the alphabet. So the next character is the character Ba. Okay, the character Ba. All right. And as you can see, it goes all the way down. But I'm just going through the alphabet for y'all. The next character is the character Ga, which I would say letter. Then you have Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha. C-H-A-A. I want y'all to see this real. I really want y'all to get this understanding, okay? This is Cha. C-H-A-A. Cha. I'm gonna try to get it. Might have to zoom in a lot more just because Vigo is can't really see it. I don't want it to. No, I'm gonna leave it just like this. I don't want it to mess nothing up. But this is C-H-A-A. It's not cha. It's cha. Cha. Abagadaha hawaza cha. Ta ya ka la ma na sa I. Pa taza kwa ra sha. And this last character is tha. Tha. Okay. Abagadaha was a kata yakala manasa I patza kwarashatha. 22 characters or 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. And you'll see why I'm calling them characters, because of course I'm going to go into it. Okay. I'm going to send this over to the email right now. Give me 1 second. TikTok. Let me send this over real quick. Actually, I don't even have to come off of TikTok. Is my phone down there somewhere? Oh, damn, it's right here on the floor. It dropped. So I don't even got to come off of TikTok. I'm gonna send it straight over to the what you call. Let me check the questions online. All right, no questions right now. That's cool. Let me send this over as quick as possible, so that I don't waste y'all time, man. I want everybody to get this immediately. You know, y'all know that everybody got a short attention span on it. Y'all know our attention span has shrunk tremendously because of the internet. Okay. Oh, big shout out to everybody on TikTok and everybody on Bigo as well. All right. So I'm gonna send this to Wham, to the what you call it. And then I'm gonna go here and we're gonna pull this up. Now, I just went through the actual alphabet, just telling you about the alphabet. Now I'm gonna show you where each letter comes from, where each, remember, character comes from. Okay, so let's go back to the email. Well, we already in the email. Let's just go back. Wham, and let's refresh. And we should have it right here, right now. No, not yet. Didn't come through yet. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. All right. I'm gonna put something up for the screen. Put the alphabet back up here on the screen for y'all, just until I can find it real quick. I don't want to leave y'all waiting. Now, hold on. Let me check my email. Let me make sure that I got this sent through. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on. Probably got to send it again. Let me check something. Give me 1 second. But these are letters. These are not, these are characters. These are not, what you would say, letters. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Let me send it from here so that way I can track it. Okay, hold on. Let me resend it. That's fine. Let's try to get it from here. It should be through now. So let's go back and let's check. Still nothing. Okay. I really want to get this to y'all. I might got to show. All right. I think it just came through. I think it just now came through. Let me try to refresh it again. Hold on. Maybe I'm on something different. There we go. Inbox. All right. Okay, cool. So now let's put this up on the screen for everybody to see. Let me view it on StreamYard. Perfect. All right. Let's go back. Now, with that being said, so this is where each character comes from. Remember what I said, character. Instead of letter, this is where each character comes from, okay? And y'all get us some likes, man. Shoot this thing up to 1,000 likes. Let everybody learn something new on a Friday before you go get lit and don't remember nothing the next day. All right? Give this thing some likes, man. Okay, and listen, y'all out there on Bigo, y'all know we all tune in from different countries and different places. Y'all can attest to the fact that because if you live over in the Middle East or something like that, you understand that that life started in the Middle East and not in Africa. Okay, and you can attest to the fact that those people that live over there in Israel that call themselves Jewish, the ones we call small hats, that they didn't originate from that land. That land that they got now wasn't theirs. It belonged to somebody else. Okay. Like I said, get this up to 1,000 likes, man. All right, now let's go into the alphabet. So the first letter is the character A. All right. Try to zoom in. We just gonna go all the way down so y'all can see this Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, symbolic roots of Hebrew letters. Okay. All right. Bigo, I don't know what I gotta do to get y'all over here a little bit more than y'all are. I'm trying to get a better angle for y'all. There we go. So the first one is A, the character A. The character A comes from the root word alap. Alap. Okay. Alap is a cow or cattle or a bull. Okay. The picture that you see for the letter is a bull with its head turned to the side. How a bull or a cow would turn their head or shake their head. That's where the character A comes from. And if you turn it this way, it's the letter A. That's where they get the letter A from. The character Ba or the letter B in these other languages, this is where it comes from. Everything comes from the Hebrew alphabet. Okay? Everything comes from the Hebrew alphabet. It's Lockie. I'm just trying to turn the mic a little bit more towards me. Now, with that being said, try to lower this some. I don't know how much leverage I got. There we go. Now, with that being said, you got one. That's one of the 26 words that we learning today. Quadzakarab, can you put this up on the board? Because we're gonna write down all 26. All right. In the Hebrew, and we'll let everybody take a picture of it. Just the first one is Ah is a lot. For the character Ah is a lot. Yeah, and you know the word under it. You know how to write in the ancient? All right, Most High in Christ. And we'll put it up there on a board in the ancient Hebrew, and I'll take a picture of it, screenshot it, put it out there on Facebook. Yep, La. The character the character the character La, and the character Pa. Allah. It's AHLAP. Okay, so now, like I said, it comes from a picture of a bull or a cattle, right, with his head turned to the side. That's where you get the character I from. Now, these letters, remember, they call these letters Phoenician letters. They call this Aramaic letters, and they also call it Paleo what? Hebrew. They always throwing in that term Paleo, as if we wasn't the greatest people on the earth, and still are to this day. They don't want to say that the letters that they're using came from a Babylonian captivity that blacks and Hispanics were in, mostly black people, because a lot of Hispanics and Native American Indian tribes that escaped, a lot of the people from those tribes. But they don't want to say that that's where those letters come from, so they just call these letters, which came from Adam, Paleo Hebrew. That's what they consider Paleo Hebrew. Nah, this is ancient Hebrew, okay? Yeah, Gamal. And if over top of the letter, you can put out how it's pronounced, like Ba. So the next letter or the next character is the character, the water for the light, man. I appreciate it. Get this up to 1,000 likes, man. Shoot this thing up to 1,000 likes, okay? Or 10,000 likes. Let's really show some love to the Lord for him giving us our language back, okay? The next character is the character Ba. This character right here, remember, it's the character Ba. And the character Ba comes from the word Bayav, which is the word for house, okay? If you was to draw a line right down here, now I know Bigo is hard for y'all to see, but if you was to just draw a straight line right here, it would be a house. See, even when I do that with my finger, it's still sort of giving you the shape of some type of house. But remember, this is the main part of the house, and this would be the land around it. Because back then, everybody used tents, which is why you see the tent type of house, because that's where it comes from. It's the land around the tent. It's the house. It's like you have land around your property, and that's your house. All right? So it's the same thing. All right? So it's the same thing. Okay? And I appreciate everybody, giving us some likes. I mean, let's show this thing some love, man. Get it to 1,000. Get it to a stack. Get it to 2,000, man. All right? With that being said, the next character is so just so y'all know, the word Bayath, I don't want to skip over that. The word Bayath is the word for house. For house. Okay? Bayath. And remember, back then, the main type of house was tents. Remember, as it said, and they journeyed from the east. Remember, it gave us the backdrop. And they journeyed from the east. It wasn't just sleeping in the damn woods on the grass. They journeyed from the east. Then after they journeyed from the east and they found a plain in Shinar, then they started using what? Brick and mortar, or slime and brick, burned brick. But the original house was tents. How do you know that Adam lived in a tent? Because Genesis 11 said, and they journeyed from the east, meaning people started to spread out from the Middle East. Then they started to make brick and mortar. How do you know that that's true? Because it's documented that way specifically in the Bible. Why would they even bring that out in Genesis, the 11th chapter? Why would it say it? Well, if they already were doing it, why mention it then? Because, and remember who gave us the account. Remember who's narrating the account, who's giving us the oral history. Moses. Moses is giving us the oral history that we are writing down, that started to be written down. But remember, just like to listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something about and I know I'm going on, right? I know I'm going on here, right? But I'm trying to give y'all a thorough understanding. Remember this, right? Today in America, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians built America right off our back. Won't nobody deny that, except for the oppressor, and then some of these other heathens that don't really care about us. But any black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, or or Latino brothers, we all know that we built this country together under the oppressor, under the oppression of the oppressor, of the who likes to call himself WHITE, to say he's clean and pure, but really he is red. The Bible says he's red. He's the red man. Right. The Bible says blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are brown, and the person who calls themselves WHITE is red. He's not the other color. He's not this color that you see on the screen behind these letters. He's red. Okay, he's not a shade of a piece of paper. He's red, but he likes to call himself that. Why? Because he does not want to go back to his own heritage, because his heritage is a straight history of what he did to us here in America. And we built America off our backs, man. And today, we don't got no real history. What they teach us in history, in Black History Month. Oh, yeah, we beat y'all, we gathered y'all up, we sold y'all, we essayed y'all. Yeah, we did a whole lot of bad things to y'all. Martin Luther King, be happy. They don't teach us nothing before slavery, man. What is our history before slavery? They don't teach us nothing before slavery, huh? They don't teach us nothing about the Dark Ages. The King James Bible, how King James ain't even in Black history, and King James is a black man that ruled 5 countries, man. The Dark Ages was because blacks and Hispanics ruled Europe. No history on it. None. And you don't want me to go to Jesus Christ himself. You don't want me to get into that. Because if we speak about Jesus Christ, then you're going to know why there is no history of blacks and Hispanics before slavery. Before 1492, none of that. They don't go into none of that. They might speak a little bit about the Aztec and all that. What about before the Aztecs? Who built those pyramids? The same people that built the pyramids in Egypt. Under that Egyptian slavery from the Africans. Africans had black people in slavery, man. Africans had Hispanics in slavery. Africans had Native American Indians in slavery, man. We are not the same just because we all dark skinned. Because who sold us into this slavery? The Africans. That's exactly right. The Arabs built the slave ship. The Africans did the dirty work, and they sold us to the WHITE man. for a fact, documented. And then America based its oppression off of the oppression that was done in Egypt to the same people, to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We built those damn pyramids, man. And I thank God he made them a dust ball. Right. All right. So with that being said, let's get into the next character, man. So I just wanted to bring all that in, right, to show you that in Adam's time, they used tents. Then later on, they made brick and mortar. That's why I'll read it again. It's in Genesis, the 11th chapter. Okay? It says, Genesis 11 and 1, I'm going to read down to verse 3. And Genesis 11 and 1, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came, verse 2, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a land in the plain of Shinar. I can show you this right now. Well, I'll just show you. Right? Wham, Eber. Let's go back to Genesis. Here we go. The 11th chapter. Let's go over one. Hold on. Let me zoom out, y'all. I'm sorry. Let's just go over one chapter. Let's keep going back. Boom. All right. There we go. So we in Genesis 11. We in Genesis 10 right here. We're going to go over to 11, though. Here we go. Oh, damn. I always do that. Always do that. Click the wrong button. It's this one right here. Let's go to 11. Genesis 11 and 1. I'll zoom in so everybody can get a clear understanding of what we're doing. And the whole earth was of one language and one speech. What language was that? Hebrew. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, Garden of Eden, Middle East, Adam, Noah, come on, Abraham, and they found a plain, even though Abraham didn't come yet. All right, this is still talking about the descendants of Noah. All right, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, but Shem mainly because Shem is the one who inhabited the Middle East. The Africans to Ham, the son Ham, he took Africa, most of Africa, because the Middle East is from the east part of the Nile River all the way over to Iran. That's the Middle East. That's from the west all the way to the east. The top is Turkey, stops at Turkey. And the bottom is the bottom of Saudi Arabia. So from Turkey down to Saudi Arabia, all the way down, and that's north to south. And I'll give you east to west, Iran, all the way to the east side of the Nile River. Everything on the west side was Ham, okay? And that's the Middle East. So they journeyed from the east, okay? From the east. Now, I don't know if I can make this any bigger, but I'm gonna try to. Here we go. So as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Verse 3. Okay. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. It tells you right there. Why? Because Moses is giving the account. When Moses is giving the account, everybody's using what? Brick and mortar, stone and mortar, stone and slime, brick and slime. But back in Noah's time, everybody dwelt in what? Everybody dwelt in, let me share this to you. Everybody dwelt in tents, bayah, house. Okay? Now let's keep going. This the next character is the character God. Okay, God, G-H. I said G-H, G-A. And it comes from the word Gamal. Gamal. And the picture is of a camel's hump because that's where it comes from, a camel. Middle East, camel, tent, cattle, Middle East. Okay, Gamal. All right, so hold on, let me all right, good. So y'all can see me on here perfect. All right. Most High in Christ. So Gamal is camel. Gamal, camel, and you can even see some of the similarities in the Hebrew words. You can even see it. You got camel or gamal, right? It's sort of similar. English is a Japhetic language. English is a son of Japheth is a son of Noah. So he didn't keep the Hebrew language. He had to make a new language. Figure out how to speak on his own, and boom, he got English. That's just how it happened. All right. He also got Spanish, Russian, Greek. All that is a Japhetic language. What language did the white man speak before he stole every other language? It's a question online. I got a question for y'all online since y'all ain't got no questions for me. Shalom, my Badaya, Yah Bashim Yashar Bagatha, Yah Shma, Thun Bashim Yashar. To all the sisters, all right? What I said was, the Most High bless you in the name of Jesus to the brothers. And I said, the Most High watch over you in the name of Jesus to the sisters, all right? But I got a question. What language did the WHITE man, did the man, who called himself this color, really he's red. What language did he speak before he stole other languages? What was the white man's first language? Listen, and this is a topic, this is a question that we got to do that on a street interview. What was the white man's first language? Nobody's going to get it right. Not a damn person. You ask somebody a Bible question, they're going to be like, listen, Kirk Franklin, TD Jakes, TD Snakes. Damn, and we coined that term TD Snakes too. Y'all better give us our respect. And it turns out he was at them damn Diddy parties. So the next character is the character Gamal. And we call them characters because they're pictures. All right. All right, we have a pictorial language. Okay. So that's Gamal. We got Ba, and Ga. Okay. So after Ba and Ga, you have Da, the character Da, which this right here is the character Da. It comes from the tent door. Why? Because we lived in tents, and Da is from the tent door, the door of the tent, which you can see right here, the character Da. Now, if you know anything about what they call the Star of David, which is really King David's signature, we wrote in ancient Hebrew. That's how you know this is our language. Because what is King David's signature? 2 triangles. I'll prove it to you. 2 triangles is King David's signature. Hold on. Let me go back to the Hebrew info. Let me pull this back up. Right here. I'll show you. 2 triangles. 1 triangle up, 1 triangle down. It's right here. The character Da. Character Da. 2 triangles, 1 up, 1 down. It's King David's signature. Da, Wa, Da. Da, Wa, Da. He just didn't add the Wa is not commonly used. I believe they had the Wa at the top, like like you'll see the little what you call it at the top. I believe that was part of the signature somewhere. And sometimes you'll see it with a circle around it to say this part of the Y went around with the what you call it. And that's rare though, but you do see it on certain chains and pendants and stuff like that. But that's what they say. But this is the common part of King David's signature right here that everybody knows. So 2 triangles, okay, from the character Da, which is what? The door of the tent. The tent door. I'm going to come back to it now. Hold on. I think I got to zoom out because they don't recognize nothing that I'm trying to do right now. Okay. Boom. And I'll just go back to the inbox. Wham. Here you go. And I'll zoom back in. So from the character Da, the tent door. All right. Dalaf is where it comes from. Dalaf. All right. Tent door. So you got that up there already? Dalaf. Most High Christ, through water. So the next character is the character Ha. The character Ha. The character Ha comes from the word Hana, which is behold or look or see, meaning you draw an attention to. So it's a person with his hands out saying behold or look. Just like when you get angry, you say, look at this mother. Look what he said with both hands out. You know what I mean? Or, you know, is a action. It's like a call to action. You saying Hana, like behold. And that's why in the Bible it says, behold, I saw this. It is a call to action. It's saying pay attention to. You might even say that when you see a brother or a sister that you ain't seen in a while. You like, put your hands out like, it's him in the flesh. It's you right there. It's you. Look at who it is, y'all. Especially when you try to play somebody. A lot of people going to fight tonight because how they get introduced when they walk into that building. Look at this Negro. Look who it is, y'all. Is Mighty Weave or whatever. Because sisters be cruel too. Y'all do. I mean, a lot of people going to fight tonight. Lord's will, y'all don't. But that's how a lot of fights start. And stepping on a sneaker. You like put your hands out like, this nigga stepped on my damn shoe. Ain't even say he bumped me. Ain't even say excuse me. Right. So the word hana is behold. All right, behold is like saying look or see or pay attention to. Right, it's sort of like a call to action. Say pay attention to this. Okay, so that's the character ha. Let's move on to the character wa. Now, and I gave you the breakdown on Hana, on behold. So the character wa comes from the word wawa. And they have a wawa today, which is a fish hook. It's a fish hook. The character wa. Okay? It's a fish hook. And you can see the primitive way to catch a fish. You put a damn sharp tooth tied to a bone. And you throw that thing in there with a string or something that you didn't tied up from a bunch of leaves or a branch or whatever you can get down in there, or you might just grab it by grab the handle, take it in there and scoop that damn thing right into the water, and whatever you catch is what you catch. Now, in Adam's family's sake, if it didn't have fins and scales, we would put it back because the law of Adam. Give me Baruch 4:1 in the Apocrypha. So if y'all don't know, this is the Apocrypha. I'm about to prove to you. Now this is part of the 1611 King James Bible. Okay, this for the camera up here. It's part of the 1611 King James Bible. All right, let me check online just to make sure. Boom. Yeah, we still good. We still flowing. Okay. Abad, shalom, Abad. What's going on, Lord, will I see you tomorrow, Abad? But yeah, so we're going into the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. All right, let me know when you got it, Kwatazakarab.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
So Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
And the law that endure forever.
And the what?
The law that endure forever.
The law that endure forever. Go ahead.
Oh God. All they that keep it.
All they that keep it.
Shall come to life.
Shall do what?
Come to life.
Shall come to life. Who was given the breath of life? Who was given the breath of life? Adam. He was given, read it again, the commandments of what?
God.
Go ahead.
And in the law that endure forever.
And the law that endure forever. Christ said, I did not come to destroy, What else he say? He ain't come to destroy or what?
But
to fulfill the law, to complete the entire law, to do the law, to complete the mission, which is teach everybody to keep the law.
Right.
Who in the hell in here completed a task at a task at their job and didn't have to do no more work after that? Nobody. Damn dummies. They always teaching some garbage in church, man. What child or which person took a test and never had to take a test again after that? Though your test was complete. Though your task at your job was complete. I believe you complete a task at work before you get off of work, right? And you still can't leave. Even though your job is what? Fulfilled. These Christian preachers, man, they got something coming to them. For real. So Adam was given the breath of life. Adam was given the law of God. Now, continue to read to the end of Baruch 4:1, because this is the biggest part. This is how you know that it's talking about the law, and that Adam was given the breath of life, which is the law of God. Go ahead.
But such as leave it shall die.
Now, what happened to Adam when he got when they sinned, when they left the law of God? They got kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Okay. And listen, we've been dying since then. We've been getting unalive since then. This is look, the Bible is true, man. Let go of the 9 ether. Let go of the goddamn buying copper like a damn fool. Let go of the burning sage. Let go of the I'm a Moor thing. It ain't getting you nowhere. Let go of Islam. That is garbage to the 10th degree. It's not even real. It's figured in damn Christianity. Let go of what else, man? Buddhism. Let go of the damn universe as God. Let that go. Let go of the damn zodiac. Let it go. The world is coming to an end. World War III. Do you not see missiles in the middle of the goddamn sky, in the middle of the night, hitting down in Israel? Google where the Valley of Jehoshaphat is. It's in Israel. Uh-oh. Who backs Iran? Russia. Who backs Israel? America. I wonder. But you know what, Quatazai, we can't stop smoking weed. So you know what? We can't even get to all that. You can't put the damn blunt or the cigarette down. How we gonna survive out here? You know what you need? You need to be hooked. You need a Wawa. You need Wawa, a fish hook, to turn you back again. All right. Let's keep going. So I'm gonna get to the next character. All right. I'm trying to just make sure y'all entertain and also learning at the same time, man. And it's hard to do both because with Hebrew you really gotta teach. It's not like you can break down the scriptures and people might feel it and understand it and get it inside their chest. Okay. Now listen. Somebody tried to flag us for hate speech. Now you can't be serious. What did we say wrong? The 9 ether. It was. I know what it was. They got mad TikTok. Hey, we spoke. We told y'all to stop smoking that damn wacky weed, as I heard it used to be called back in the day, and they flagged us for hate speech. No, America is the real one that's violating. All right, but we still on here, so let's keep teaching. The next character is the character Zah. The character Zah is a weapon. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna try to pull y'all in just a little bit. Y'all can see that Zah is a weapon. Okay, character Zah, it's a weapon. Now, Bigo, I'm gonna try with y'all, but I don't know how close I can get with y'all. Okay, it's a weapon. Comes from the root word Zion, which is weapon. Okay. Now, this weapon you've seen before is used for what? Farming. Farming. Why? Because you hitting them weeds out the way. You're moving them out your way. You're cutting them down. And it'll save your damn life too. You want to know something about the Bible? A lot of these shepherds, you got to have some courage. Think about King David, man. You a shepherd or you a damn farmer. You don't know what in the hell is coming to eat your cattle or to eat up your crops. You got raccoons and possums, rats, giant rats. Listen, if you see them New York rats, can you imagine the rats back then?
Right.
But where it was crops everywhere, you had goddamn dog rats, probably. So you put a leash on a rat back then. You would need a weapon as a farmer. Why? Because you got to cut the grass down. You got to work, and you got to keep the cattle in order. Which is when we get over here to this word lamad, you gonna understand why I said that. So Zion is the word weapon, okay? Which is the character Zah. All right. Now remember, Adam wrote these. Adam wrote these letters down. The water, y'all. Get us to 1,000 likes, man. Get this thing to 1,000 likes, y'all. All right, show some love to and support to the Israelites, man. I.S.U.P.K. Okay. Now, with that being said, the next character is the character Cha. Remember that CHAA word that I told you wasn't cha? It's Cha. And it comes from the root word Chawama. Trying to get my pronunciations right. Chawama, which is a fence. Okay, it's a fence. A fence or a gate, what you would call it today. Is known today more. Everybody usually say, yeah, my gate. Your gate got to look a certain way for you to call it a fence. It's usually the wood one, which goes back to why we have this picture up here of the wooden fence, because everybody usually calls the metal gate a gate, or the metal fence a gate, and the wooden fence a fence, right? But this is from, and it's probably more than likely because of what's in our spirit. Your spirit probably identifies that wooden gate or that wooden fence as a fence. Because, once again, you have the character Cha. How long have we been making fences? Since Adam's time. Okay? Since the time of Adam. All right? With that being said, let's keep going. So the next word is the next character is a character Ta. Ta. And this character Ta, it comes from the word Tana. Tana, which is a basket. All right, it's a basket. Tana. So, and now just think about the things, the pictures that you see up here, and think about everyday life back then. You had to be a farmer, man. Jeremiah Hyman always says this. He says, after World War III, Earth is going back into a farming lifestyle. You know, you're going back into the agricultural lifestyle.
Right.
And if you're an Israelite, you have spiritual power. You don't need certain things, man. Just think of what we have today. You got drones and all that different stuff today, but those same things can be done with definitely with spiritual power. All right. Who's to say you might not need like the inventions that, listen, Black and Hispanic people, we built this country, man. Y'all seen the video where the brother said, Black man built the stoplight. The WHIT man built the traffic ticket. The Black man and Hispanic man and Native American Indian man, we come up with electricity. We invented electricity. The oppressor invented the electric bill. Come on, man. That's a fact. That is a fact. So with that being said, these characters that you see, think about the pictures of what they are. It's a farming lifestyle. And a lot of the things we have today, you can still achieve as in a farming lifestyle. You can still get things that conduct electricity. You know what I mean? It ain't that far fetched. You can still and like I said, with spiritual power, you don't even need half of that, man. You'll sleep good. You'll get the right amount of sleep. I mean, come on, man. Your skin will be better. You have proper food. You know, your diet will be much better. You'll be more healthier, more stronger. Our kids now, we know they're giving them all types of drugs and different things to try to hurt us. And they still growing tall, still big and strong, man. So with that being said, let's keep going. So the next character. So we just went through the character Ta, which was from the root word Tana, which is basket, okay, in English. Next is the character Yah. Now this character Yah, it comes from the hand, okay? So I'm going to try to use my hands. I don't know if y'all can see me trying to do this with my damn hand, but it's a hand. It's the fingers all the way down to the elbow, all right? And a little bit past the elbow, it's a hand. I'll just try to move this up on the screen so y'all can see it. Right? It's a hand. Okay, there you go. I'm going to try to show you as well. I ain't got too much that I can do with y'all, though. All right? But yeah, it's a hand. Now, just think of these pictures that Adam saw. Just think about it. If you was think about how many thousands of years ago that was for him to invent his own alphabet. Think about what he was seeing. If y'all, I know y'all notice. Y'all might not know the scripture where Adam would read Adam read the constellations. That's how you get the knowledge of good and evil. Because Adam could tell that the Lord was speaking through him to him through these constellations. But the things like the zodiac, you're not supposed to get into that. That's the knowledge of evil. Because now you're going to worship the stars. And that's exactly what people do. Yeah, I'm an Aquarius, so that means that I'm always this way all the time, every day. And you're not like that. You're not like that. So just we can let the zodiac go. It's not helping you. It's not going to show you that World War III is coming. Do you see you dying, you being unalived in World War III? Is that in your zodiac? Is your zodiac telling you you're about to get AIDS? Huh? Is that in your zodiac? I bet it's not. Let's come back to reality, man, and let's serve God. Let's come back to the Lord. All right? So let's keep going. The next character, so we did the character Yah, which comes from the word Yad. Yad. Y-A-D. Yad, which is a hand. It's a picture of a hand. All right? We're all the way down past the elbow, damn near the whole arm. Okay? The next character is the character Ka. Can I get a water bubble for sure? Oh, it's behind here? I can't even see it. Where's the water? Oh, damn, I do see it. Appreciate it. The next character is the character Ka. The character Ka comes from the word Kap. Kap, which is K-A-P. It's the character Ka and the character Pa connected. And it's the palm of the hand. If you see this right here, this little shape right here, that's the shape that's in the hand. It's the palm of the hand. Is right here. It's the character Ka. It's just everyday things that Adam saw. He made his alphabet. And yes, this alphabet is attributed to Adam. Why? Because who else can say otherwise? Somebody please stand up. What did Eminem say? Please stand up if it didn't come from him. Nobody can stand up. Everybody on this earth came out of Adam. All right. So if you stand up, then you're standing up against yourself. Right. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep going, y'all. So that's the character Ka. The character Ka, comes from the root word kap, and it's the palm of the hand. Okay. The next character. Remember what I spoke to y'all about what I spoke about earlier about having a weapon and being a farmer and having different tools, dealing with cattle and stuff like that and animals and farming. Salaki. The next character is the character la, which comes from the root word lamad. I'm sorry. And lamad is it's like a goad. A goad is used, meaning G-O-A-D, right? A goad is a sharp tool that you use to instruct animals to get them to go a certain way. They know that it's sharp, so if you poke them with the goad or you hit them with the goad, they'll feel pain and they'll go in whatever direction. So lamad is used as the staff or the goad, and it means instruct. Okay, instruct. Okay, so that's what it's saying. That's what it's used as. Okay, Bigo, I found a way to get y'all up on the screen and show y'all a little something. All right, and not the way Diddy was showing people a little something. Not that way. Talking about something totally different. Now, with that being said, lamad is the character la comes from the root word lamad, which means instruct. And it's a goad, G-O-A-D, right? Or like a staff that you use to guide the animals, but it's a sharp pointed staff or pointed stick, okay? And you instruct animals on which way to go. Your cattle, your alap, from the character your alap, okay? Or in this case, alapka, your cattle. Okay, or how can I say this? Let me see. Which character comes first? I would have to say alap yaka. Okay, with the ya at the end to make it masculine plural, and then kai at the end to say your. Or alap come, since I'm speaking to more than one person and I'm talking about more than one cattle at the same time. All right. So let's get into the next characters. The next set of characters. Can I get a time check?
Time check 8:30.
All right. So the next character, now this one right here, y'all got to know that this is going to make sense, that this is a picture of what Adam saw. Y'all, as soon as you see it, as soon as we explain it, you're going to know what it is. The character ma comes from the root word mayum, which is water. Water, mayum. The character ma is a wave. And I know you can see that right there. The surfer going to come somewhere up in there, and that wave going to knock his black behind down. I don't know why you out there surfing. But mayum is water or wave, right? Comes is pictures of the waves or of the water. Mayum. Okay? Mayum. Now let me show Bigo as well. And y'all can't say that y'all didn't understand that one. All right, you got the wave, you got, it's coming down over, okay, from water. And like I said, these are the letters that Adam made, that Adam used for his alphabet. Okay? Now, let's keep going. So that's the character ma. It's a picture of a wave. It comes from water. The root word is mayum. Okay? This up to 1,000 likes, man. Y'all go on TikTok and shoot this thing up to 1,000 likes, man. Or 10,000 likes, however much you can get it up to. All right. With that being said, let's keep going. The next character is the character na. The character na. Okay. Y'all remember the alphabet sheet. The next character is the character na. And it comes from the root word nawan. Nawan. Hold on, y'all. Let me check. So I'm just going to check. real quick, make sure everybody's still with me. All right, cool. And it comes from the root word no one, which means sprout. If you see it, which means sprout. Okay? That's where it comes from. No one. The word no one comes from the root word meaning to sprout, talking about a plant. After you plant the seed, and the seed no one, the seed sprouts. Okay? So Adam had a very simple lifestyle, which we soon to return to. We soon to return to that same lifestyle of the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven. Why did I say that? I said that because of this. If you don't have to worry about where your food supply comes from, then who you got to worry about working for? Ain't that why we work to eat? Didn't the Christians mess up the scripture where it say, "For man don't work, a man don't eat"? Then they brutally butcher that scripture. They push that scripture hairline back. They unalived that scripture in a very bad way. Not the word harag, which means just to put something, like to eat a meal. How you gotta kill an animal to eat a meal. This right here ain't that. This is the one that's used for murder. That's what they did to that scripture. They unalived it in that way. Listen, when it said a man don't work, a man don't eat, that it was not talking about you going to work every goddamn day of your life till you 65 years old, 68. It's talking about a man that works or labors in the truth. What are you going to gain if you don't labor in the truth? I'll give you another scripture that they butcher, where it said, a man provide. A man provide. It was not talking about paying all your bills, paying your automobile, then maybe we can chill. It was not talking about that. It was talking about providing. The whole chapter was talking about being a provider of the knowledge of the truth and being right and having working in the work of the Lord, working in the truth, serving Christ, the whole entire thing. But somehow when it got to that part, it was just talking about money that goes to a woman. They need to stop it, man. That's why our families is so messed up. Everything is about money, man. Really, you didn't even have time to know one. You didn't even have time to know one, to sprout, to actually sprout in this life and become the person who the Lord wants you to be. Let's get into the next character. Because that provide was talking about providing knowledge and providing the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord and guiding your family the right way. That's what it was actually talking about. It had nothing to do with money. You can't buy your way into the kingdom of heaven. Don't you know that the more money and the more goods and the more things you have to lose, the harder it is to get into the kingdom of heaven? When you got more to lose? Listen, I'm going to be honest. Who in the hell want to lose their mansion? Who wants to lose a mansion for Jesus? That's the problem in life. We're not willing to sacrifice. That's why we never know one. That's why we never know 1 hour. No 1 hour. We never sprout. We sprout. La'ana 1 hour. That's why we don't sprout, or we never sprout. Or I should use the word ayanna 1 hour. We don't sprout. All right, let's get into the next character. The next character is the character Sa. The character Sa. That character Sa comes from the word samak. Samak, right? Just with the regular K sound. The character samak, all right? That's why we never sprout, y'all, because we under the wrong tutelage. But the character sa is from the root word samak, which means to establish, which is why you see the picture of a sign. Just think about back in Adam's time. This is how a sign looked, man. It just was a flag, pretty much. What you would call a flag today, that's really pretty much what it was. It's a flag with writing on it. Today, you got metal flags with writing on them. They call it stop signs and signs. Okay? And I'm using that in a broad way, but I'm just trying to get you to understand what I'm saying. But that was the sign back then. You would put up a flag and write something on it with whatever you had to write with, and you would hang it up and say, "This belongs to me. Don't walk this way. Beware of my dogs. Cattle, farming land, seeds, this trees fall right here." It's to establish something, okay? Samak is where it comes from, okay? Get this some likes, man. Get this video some likes, y'all. All right. With that being said, let's move on to the next character. The next character is the character I. This circle right here that y'all call an O, this is the first letter I ever. There is no O in Hebrew. It's the letter I. And that I comes from the root word ayun. Ayun. And what it is the eye, the circle of the eye, or what you would call your pupil or whatever. But it's from your eyeball, the circle of the eye, or the pupil, in other words, okay? Ayun. And like I said, this makes sense for Adam to write these things down to show you how intelligent Adam was once he got the breath of life from the Lord. It shows you how intelligent he was because his alphabet system was pictures of everyday life, things in everyday life. And these same things that you use when you make up the words, you sort of understand what it's saying. Okay? Ayun comes from the character from the character I comes from the word ayun, which is the eye. The character Yah is the arm. Okay? And the character Na, which is sprout. So if you put those together, you got the eyeball, you got the hand, and you got sprout. The showing the leaf or plant sprouting. Now, I don't know why he put those three together, but it's something about seeing. Maybe if you can see, then you can use your hands to plant something. Because without being able to see, how the hell are you going to be a gardener? You know what the hell you're doing. So maybe that's what he was trying to do. I don't know how he came up with it, but that proves how intelligent he was. Okay, let's keep going. The next character is the character Pa. Is the character Pa. And the character Pa comes from your mouth. It's like it comes from your mouth. And the word is Pa, which is the character Pa and the character Ha connected. So the character Pa, which is Pa, or the letter Pa, comes from the word Pa. That's what I'm trying to say. The letter Pa comes from the word Pa, which is mouth. And I'll try to pronounce the H at the end so y'all can hear it. Pa. All right. And it comes from the mouth, from when you speak. Okay. That's where Adam got his letters from. Everyday things in everyday life. What better letters to use? Us, we want to make a damn Lamborghini a letter. Well, guess what? The Lamborghini at a time was a damn camel or something that can go across that damn desert. That was the Lamborghini. and you got the character Ga, one of the first letters. So you got Alap, which is comes from a cow, which is food. You got Bayath, which is house, what you need, food and shelter. And what else you need? Gamal, Gamal, camel, transportation. That was the first 3 letters in the alphabet. Come on, man. The food is the first one. See, I know what my first letter gonna be. It's gonna be this damn cow that I'm about to tear up, make me some beef stew, beans and rice, whatever, man, look, beef ribs, beef bacon, something, I don't know. Comes from cattle, from the bull. Then his next character is the crib, because after you did all that work and you didn't ate, what you want to do now? They call it the itis, y'all. You want to go chill in the crib and go to sleep. That's what you really want to do. You want to sit down and relax in your bayath, in your house. And then after you get up, you probably going to want to go get something to drink, or you might want to go do something, and you're going to need some transportation. And that's where the camel comes in, the Lamborghini of transportation. That thing getting across that desert quickly. All right, so with that being said, let's go into the next character. The next character is the character Tazah. And Tazah comes from the word Tazad. And Tazad, it comes from your side. Okay, your side is where Tazad, or the character Tazah, comes from. It means side. If you see a person sitting to the side, you got sort of the shape of the Tazah. Okay? And that's what it is. So now let's keep going. Let's keep up on the time. Let's get through it. So now, the next character is the character Hua. Oh wait, I didn't show y'all Tazah. I didn't show y'all the side. Okay? Tazah comes from the word Tazad, which is side. All right? I just want to show y'all real quick. Tazad. Now, with that being said, let's go into the next character. The next character is the character Kwa. And the character Kwa comes from the sunrise. It's from the root word kwam, which means to rise, and it's talking about the sun. All right? Just like it spoke about the morning sun. When that sun pop out and now all of a sudden it's bright outside. Now all of a sudden it's safe to walk around again because you can see. Okay? Kwam, which means rise. Okay? And it's a picture of the sunrise. All right? The sun rising up. Okay? So let me show you all this one real quick. And let me check online. Y'all can type in y'all questions as well. Y'all got any questions? Type in your questions, man. Of course, everybody gonna leave a comment. You ain't got to tell nobody to do that. All right, Most High in Christ. We ain't got no questions yet. So the next character is a character Ra, which is R-A, and it comes from the word Ra'ash, which is the outline of the head. It's the shape of the back of the head. Now this should have been flipped around. We should have flipped this picture around. It's usually the other way. But it's the back of the head going all the way down around the nose and coming down the chin. Right? So in this case, it would be this way. But when you do it, if this picture was flipped around, actually, I believe I can just flip it and then show you, but it don't matter. It's the back of the head, come over the top, come down around the chin. So the back of the head over the top, down around the chin. Okay? And that word is Ra'ash, comes from the word head. Okay? Just want to show you all this. Now, with that being said, let's get to the next character. The next character is the character Shah. The character Shah, which comes from the root word shun or shun, which is a tooth. It's a tooth. Now, I'll show you. It's the root of the tooth, the character Shah. And listen, let me tell you something in everyday life that'll make you remember it. Something from your life and existence that you're gonna always remember. A wisdom tooth. That ain't going away. That wisdom tooth is there to stay, bro. And what did he make the main key of the character Shah? The root of that wisdom tooth, the bottom, the base of it. Not the part that's sticking out, but the part that's hurting the most. The character Shah is a tooth, man. Okay? Now, let's get into the next character and the final character. Salaki Quatazat, you putting up what the words mean as well? Or you just putting up each one? No, you don't have to. Just keep it right there. It's perfect. But can you just at least separate the lines for me? Just so they can know where it started. You can take any one of these. Oh, the remote.
Like this, like a box.
No, just lines. Just lines in between the rows. The what do they call it? Horizontal lines.
Oh. Like this, right?
No, that's vertical.
I'm tripping.
Yeah. I'm talking about the horizontal lines, just to separate each one.
I was gonna do that too.
All right, now let's go. The last character, y'all. We went through 22 characters. The last character is the character Tha. And it comes from the root word Thaw. All right? Thaw, which is a mark. That's how you mark something off. How they say X marks the spot. Well, that's not an actual X that's marking the spot in this case. It's in the shape of an X, right? But it's not a perfect X, I would say. Okay? But it's a mark. Something like a mark you can make with a knife or something sharp, a sharp weapon. It's a mark. That word is thaw. And it marks. Okay? 22 characters that we just went through. Or how America would say 22 letters. Abba, Gada, Hawazacha. Hold up, wait, let me just go back and show y'all from the, oh man, Most High in Christ. All right, so hold on, wait, I went to the wrong one, y'all. I think I gotta go to this one right here. Did I just come from there? Yeah, this is the one I just went to. I gotta go back to this one. Here we go. The alphabet sheet, y'all, my bad. So 22 characters, okay? Abba, Gada, Hawazaka, Tayaka, Lama, Nasa, I, Pataza, Kwarasha, Tha. 22 characters. Abba, Gada, Hawazacha. Not cha, but cha. Tayaka, Lama, Nasa, I, Pataza, Kwarasha, Tha. Taza, not Taza, Taza. Okay? And I'll just show y'all right here. All right. Let me show Bigo. Before we go. Okay. 22 characters. And then this came later during the Assyrian captivity. These letters at the bottom. They came later from the Assyrian captivity or the Babylonian captivity. That's where they came from. All right. And now we're going to go into what those characters meant, or where did they come from, where they originated from. And that was what we just covered just now, the 22 characters, okay? The character it comes from cow or cattle. The root word was alap. Comes from the root word alap, which means cow or cattle. The character ba comes from the root word bayath, which is a house. Back in that time, it was a tent. The character ga comes from the root word gamal, which is a camel, or the camel's hump. Dalaf is the character da. It comes from the root word dalaf. It's the tent door, or the door of the tent. The character ha comes from the root word hana, which means behold. Okay, it's used as behold. The character wa comes from the root word wawa, which is a fish hook. All right. The character za comes from the root word zayon, which is a weapon. Okay. The character cha comes from the root word chawama, which is a fence. All right. The character tana is a basket. So like the character ta comes from the root word tana, which is a basket. The character ya comes from the root word yad, which is a hand. All right. The character ka, the regular ka, ka, comes from the root word kap, and it's the palm of the hand. The character la comes from the root word lamad, and it means to instruct. It comes from the picture of a staff, a sharp pointed staff, or a goad. Okay, that you would use to instruct animals. Next is the character ma. The character ma comes from the root word mayum, which is water. The root word in Hebrew is water. The next word is nawan, which means sprout. Sprout, okay? That's the character na. Character na comes from the root word nawan, which means sprout. The next word is samak. So the character sa comes from the root word samak, and samak is a root word that means establish. And you can see the picture is a picture of a sign. You use a sign to establish something. This is the bathroom. This is the men's bathroom. This is the women's bathroom. This is a school. This is a bar. All right. Now, the next word, the next character is the character I. The one that looks like the letter O is the character I. Okay, and the root word is ayun, and it comes from the eyeball, the pupil of the eye, the circle of the eye. The next character is the character pa. The character pa comes from the word pa, which is mouth. Okay, when your mouth is open and you talking, it's pa, which is, once again, it's very intelligent to have that as a character, because even rappers today, or people that do podcasts or do anything where you speaking into a microphone, they have what? The screen for the microphone. To catch, I believe it's like a spit screen or a pop screen, to catch that pa sound. Okay? Now, the next character is the character tazah. The character tazah comes from the word tazad, and the word tazad means side. You see somebody sitting from the side, that is the word tazad. And that is where you get the character tazah from. The next character is the character kwa. The character kwa means rise. Rise. Talking about how the sun rises. Means to rise. It comes from the root word quam. Quam, okay, which means rise. And it's the picture of a sunrise. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's keep going. The next character is the character Ra. The character Ra comes from the root word Ra'ash. The word Ra'ash is the word head in English. It's head. Okay? It's head. It's a head. Or the outline of a shape of a head from the body going around the head. Okay? The next word is the next character is the character Shah. The character Shah comes from the root word shun, which is tooth. Okay, tooth, and it's the root of the tooth. Okay. The last character is the character Tha, which comes from the root word thaw, which is a mark. How you mark something off. Okay. 22 characters. We just did a recap of the alphabet. Y'all stay tuned with us next week, man. Next week, we're going back into the New Testament in Hebrew, translating so we're going back into translating one verse from each book of the Bible. Right now, we're in the New Testament. Okay. The last book that we did was Romans. So next, we're going to be in the book of 1 Corinthians, translating one verse from the book of 1 Corinthians. I think I know where I'm going, Quatazah, with Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 11:3. The man is the what? Is the Ra'ash of the Asha. Is the head of the woman. Okay. With that being said, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. The water for y'all tuning into the class, man. I'm gonna bring me back up on the screen, y'all. I'm gonna flip my camera back around. How do I do this? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second to flip this back around. I want to say the water for everybody tuning in. Okay, I'm gonna do my little outro. Bigo, let me flip y'all back around. That's a bad term to say on Bigo. Because they is nothing but nasty, you know what's. There's a bunch of nastiness going on Bigo. All right. So with that being said, okay, I want to thank everybody that tuned into the class today. I'm gonna do my outro, y'all. So can you lift up the camera for me? Bubba Shaw. Do my outro. Anya Kwatazayan Mara, Ma'awaraka, Kayaha Yawam. Shalom or peace, Israel. I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. That being said, shalom. All right. Most High in Christ, y'all. Salakia. Anya Kwatazayan Mara, Ma'awaraka, Kayaha Yawam. Anya I will barkatha lakahan wakwataziyan kwataza kora. All right. I just said, peace, Israel. I'm Officer Mariah, teacher for the day. I'm passing the class over to Priest and Officer Kwataza Kora. What?
All right. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We had an I.S.U.P.K started out at one bus on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General YAHANNA. Move new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are all for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they use transportation, the teacher will.
This is around my bag, yo. Go ahead.
Teacher will arrange. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are all brings for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If you need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tie, this is a command. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. 10 in the Hebrew. Aisha means 10% of any penny, 10% of every penny of any increase will give to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever not you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the Day of Atonement, and that's the 10th day of the 7th month, and that's Friday, October 11th. You want to read up chapter 23, verse 27, read down to 32. And on my Akuma, welcome to the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, imagine, Sarwa Payala Hakodon is stand prayer 50 each.
Kala Hakwadon.
Understand by the prayer bless Israel. All right. Yahweh.
Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayashala. Wabayah. Sapari. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. The water Amun. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel. God cover your asses. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
All right, sorry. God is seated.
Oh, you got it.
All right, man, Israel will get a brother's courtesy salute. Man, Israel, I.S.U.P.K. Imagine, rock.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Barak Lanawa.
I need to tie it down, sorry. That's the time to all right, well, the sister's going to courtesy salute. So then remind us to back and the brother salute is doing back. All right, and the Israel will the sister's going to courtesy salute. When the Israel minus the back. Imagine. Rock.
Yahweh Shemar Al-Thun Ba'ashem Yahushua.
That is the time to now practice.
All right, y'all. Go ahead and enjoy your Sabbath, man. The water for y'all tuning in. Everybody out there.